A racist teacher humiliated a black student in front of the entire class, but the next day her whole life fell apart. In front of everyone, how did one cruel mistake turn into a nightmare she never saw? Coming watch to the end to uncover the full story and learn a powerful lesson from this shocking incident. But before we dive in, drop a comment with your local time. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Noah was the only black student at his high school. Every day he tried to blend in, but in a school where most students were white, he often felt like an outsider. Unfortunately, it wasn't just his classmates who made him feel this way. It was his teacher, Miss Thompson. Miss Thompson, a history teacher with decades of experience, had a knack for delivering sweet-sounding comments with a sharp edge. One day in front of the whole class, she said, "No, I know this topic might be a bit different for you. It's okay if you don't get it. Maybe it's not part of your experience." Her words seemed to question Noah's abilities simply because of his skin color. When Noah handed in his assignments, Miss Thompson always found something wrong. While other students received praise, he only got a cold smile. In remarks like, "Maybe you could ask your friends who understand better." Her treatment wasn't openly harsh, but every word felt like a thorn to Noah. One day during a lesson on the civil rights movement, Miss Thompson casually remarked, "This history is fascinating, but not everyone can truly grasp, especially those who might not have grown up in an environment that values education." To look directly at Noah, her statement might have sounded innocent, but everyone in the room knew what she meant. One student, uncomfortable with the situation, secretly recorded the interaction. The video showed how Miss Thompson suddenly but consistently put Noah down. It spread quickly, and soon the entire school was buzzing. The next day, the school held an emergency meeting. All staff were called to the auditorium to meet the new superintendent. Miss Thompson walked in confidently until she saw Noah sitting in the front row beside a distinguished looking man. Silence fell as a man stood up to introduce himself. "My name is James Carter. I'm not just a new superintendent. I'm also a father, and as a father, I will not tolerate my son or any child being treated differently because of their skin color." The room froze. All eyes turned to Miss Thompson. She was stunned. No one had known that Noah was the superintendent's son. Mr. Carter then played a recording from Miss Thompson's class. Every word, every gesture, every unfair treatment was displayed on the big screen. It became clear that this wasn't just a strict teacher, was hidden racism. Miss Thompson tried to defend herself. "I didn't mean to be racist. I just wanted to make sure Noah didn't feel pressured." But her words trailed off as she saw the expressions of her students and colleagues. They didn't see a caring teacher. They saw someone whose prejudice had been exposed. Mr. Sick included firmly, "At this school, we teach not only academics, but also respect regardless of skin color, background, or status. Discrimination of any kind will not be tolerated." Miss Thompson was suspended indefinitely and required to attend training on quality and inclusion. Amid the tense atmosphere, Noah stood up and spoke. "I don't want Miss Thompson to lose her job. I just want the school to be a place where everyone feels accepted. I don't want anyone else to feel what I felt." His words moved many to tears. Some teachers realized how brave Noah was to handle the situation with such grace. This story isn't just about a teacher's mistake. It's about a student's courage to speak up and offer a chance for change. In the end, Miss Thompson returned to teaching after completing her training, wiser and fairer than before. Noah remained an inspiration to everyone, proving that sometimes change begins with a small voice that dares to be heard.